It is now my pleasure to introduce our senior speaker, your senior speaker, Alex Nikias, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Mathematics and Integrated Mathematics. Alex?
Before I begin today, I would like to take a time to wish all the mothers in the audience an early Happy Mother's Day. And to my mom, I see her sitting back there. This speech was a surprise. She didn't know that I was going to give it today. I want to say Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for everything, and I love you. Welcome, President Symbolic, Father Miss Campbell, members of the Board of Trustees, the Dominican Sisters of Peace, faculty, staff, parents, family, friends, and students. As Dr. Holleran said, I am an integrated mathematics major, and I am looking forward to teaching high school mathematics next year. I would like to begin by asking each of the graduates to close your eyes and think of a faculty member who made your time at Ohio Dominican worthwhile. I ask you to do this today because gratitude is important. I challenge each of you to seek that faculty member and thank them before you leave. After all, they took the time for you and they deserve to be recognized. Practicing what I preach, I will now share my gratitude towards some faculty members. I will begin with the math department. Dr. Davis, thank you for introducing your flipped classroom experience. It has changed my understanding of teaching. In fact, it sets me apart from other teaching candidates, and I have received 14 phone calls, and I can proudly announce that I have accepted a job offer at St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati. Dr. Davis, you have forever impacted my teaching, and you have made me a better teacher, and I thank you. Dr. Cottrell, 2 classes with you prepared me for the content that I will be teaching. Serving as a tutor for 2 of your classes taught me how to apply content knowledge to instruction. I always felt that your classes deepened my understanding of not only the subject of the class, but also of the joy of mathematics. I hope that future math students have the same opportunities and benefits of learning from you as I did. Thank you. Dr. Zilke, thank you for offering your insights during methods and in student teaching. Having 6 student teachers and numerous methods students this semester must have been a challenge. Despite so many, I always felt that you were there for me, and I want to say thank you. The education faculty. I would like to recognize Dr. Cordy, Dr. Bettenborgi, Dr. Maskazine, and Dr. Stauffer for teaching me what it means to be a teacher. And for teaching me what it means to be a Dominican scholar, I would like to thank Dr. Miller and Dr. McCormick. There are too many examples to list and not enough words to express my gratitude. Thank you. Dr. Karstens, you probably are wondering why a math major is talking about a political science instructor. And Dr. Karstens, you may not even remember me being in your class, as I only took 1 class from you. Despite this, I want to let you know that your instructional methods, combined with your humor in class, were welcome to my teaching. You taught me not only your content, but also how to engage students through laughter. Thank you. The last professor that I want to talk about today is Dr. Kevin Michael. For those that do not know, Dr. Kevin was a philosophy professor who lost his battle with cancer right before the school year began. For those that never had Dr. Kevin in class, I will now provide you with a glimpse of a day in his classroom. Dr. Kevin would arrive to class early and play music until class began. Normally, he dressed in a t-shirt or an OSU sweater, wearing shorts unless it was below zero. And if he didn't wear shorts, he wore the oldest, most patched-up pair of pants known to man, and he was really proud of those pants. His personality was infectious. I just wanted to be around him. To enhance student learning in the classroom, Dr. Kevin would stand on desks, shout periodically, use crazy voices, and write using every colored chalk in the Crayola rainbow. Put simply, he was amazing. I was lucky enough to have 4 classes with Dr. Kevin, and I was blessed enough to be in the last class that he ever taught. I want to share that experience. Arriving to class early, just as I always did to talk to Dr. Kevin, I sensed that today was going to be different than any other day. He was sitting in a chair in Erskine 201, and his breathing was labored. He looked at me, smiled, and said, "I'm going to need your help getting to my car today." More students arrived to class, and Dr. Kevin remained seated. Class was silent. He spoke softly, struggling to breathe in between sentences, and he began to tell the class that he was not going to be able to teach anymore. And I'll never forget what he did. He stood up, looked at his students, and said, "I'm not going to be able to teach anymore. Teaching has been my life. I don't know what I'm going to do." And he sat back down and began to cry. In that moment, I saw what passion and dedication of a teacher looked like, and I want to be a Dr. Kevin for my students. The rest of the class hugged Dr. Kevin and left, and I helped him down the stairs and to his car. He thanked me and said, "I hope to be there for your graduation." Unfortunately, Dr. Kevin did not physically achieve this goal, but I know that his presence is here in each person that he affected. Dr. Kevin, I know that you're looking down on us today, and I want to say thank you. I will conclude today by saying that life consists of beginnings, middles, and endings. That is apparent today as it is the end of our experience at ODU. But I don't like focusing on endings. Endings aren't typically exciting. For many, this ending could be quite sad, as there are many friends and professors that you may never see again. Instead, I want to focus on a beginning, the beginning of our professional careers. I like beginnings. They have endless potential. Our careers have endless potential. Whatever it is that you've been preparing for, now is your time to go do it. But I want you to remember, just as Dr. Kevin would remind us, it's a dangerous world out there. Spread love where you can, where you cannot. Practice the art of forgiveness, because everybody needs it, including yourself. Fellow graduates, never forget the importance of gratitude. Thank you.